Seth Rollins has never been just another superstar in WWE. From the very beginning, there was something different about him. A confidence that bordered on arrogance. A speed that left opponents stunned. And a mind that was always thinking 2 moves ahead. He didn't just want to compete. He wanted to control the future. When he debuted as part of The Shield, alongside Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, the wrestling world changed overnight. Dressed in black tactical gear, they stormed through the roster with purpose and precision. They weren't just winning matches, they were sending messages. And while all 3 men were dominant, it was Seth who often seemed like the mastermind, calculating every attack and adapting to every challenge. Together, they were nearly unstoppable, and many believed they would run WWE for years. But Seth Rollins was never meant to stand in anyone's shadow. In one of the most shocking moments in WWE history, he turned on his Shield bros, striking them down with a steel chair and aligning himself with power and authority. The betrayal stunned fans across the world. Boos rained down, but Seth didn't flinch. He had chosen ambition over loyalty. In his mind, it wasn't betrayal, it was evolution. That decision transformed him into one of the most hated villains in WWE. But it also elevated him. He became WWE Champion in unforgettable fashion at WrestleMania, cashing in his Money in the Bank contract during the main event and stealing victory in what became known as the heist of the century. It was bold, opportunistic, and brilliant, everything Seth Rollins represented. In that moment, he proved he wasn't just part of the future, he was the future. However, greatness is never a straight path. A devastating knee injury forced him to relinquish his championship. And for the first time, uncertainty crept into his career. Months away from the ring tested him physically and mentally. Doubters questioned whether he could ever return at the same level. Critics wondered if his moment had already passed. But Seth Rollins has always thrived under pressure. When he returned, he did so with renewed intensity. Sometimes he embraced the cheers of the fans. Other times he leaned into their hatred. What remained constant was his ability to reinvent himself. He refused to be predictable. Over time, he transformed into something entirely new, the visionary, with flamboyant outfits, an unmistakable laugh, and unmatched psychological confidence. He blurred the line between hero and villain. The audience didn't just react to him, they sang with him, filling arenas with the sound of his entrance theme. Love him or hate him, Seth Rollins became one of the most captivating figures in WWE. Inside the ring, he continued delivering unforgettable performances on the grandest stages. WrestleMania after WrestleMania, he proved he could steal the spotlight with high-risk moves, relentless stamina, and dramatic finishes. He wasn't just chasing championships anymore. He was building a legacy. Every curb stomp, every near fall, every victory added another layer to his story. What makes Seth Rollins truly special isn't just the titles he has won, or the rivalries he has survived. It's his ability to adapt. In an industry where careers can fade quickly, he has remained at the top by constantly evolving. From the ruthless betrayer to the fighting champion. From the calculated architect to the unpredictable visionary, he has reshaped himself time and time again. Younger superstars now look at Seth Rollins as the standard. They see a performer who took risks, embraced change, and turned criticism into fuel. They see someone who refused to be defined by one moment, good or bad. And perhaps that is his greatest achievement. Seth Rollins didn't just burn down what came before him. He rebuilt himself stronger every time. He turned betrayal into opportunity, injury into motivation, and pressure into performance. In doing so, he became more than a champion. He became a symbol of resilience, reinvention, and relentless ambition. As long as the lights shine in WWE arenas and crowds continue singing his song at the top of their lungs, one thing remains clear: Seth Rollins isn't just part of WWE history. He's still designing its future.